Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX. On the AVAX chart, we've seen yesterday the break below the $31.25 level, the level that I mentioned as confirmation level, that we basically, if we break below that, the price should move towards 25.57. And yeah, it's been quite a strong decline since it broke below that level. We've had obviously that level broke and we've seen a decline of around about 6%. I mean, it's not massive in crypto, but in other markets it would be quite a lot intraday, but still you see it's rolling. It's been rolling over. And what I could imagine is that it's going to retest that line from below. I think that's something we always need to be very much aware of. It can always happen, just a retest from below. And then if that retest is successful, then and then we break below that previous low, which is now here at 29.30, that would open the trapdoor down to 25.57 next. That's sort of what I'm watching now. I mean, technically speaking, could this still form a larger B wave? Yes, somehow it could still do that. But at the moment, the trend is clearly down. It's forming lower lows, lower highs, and it broke below that key breakthrough point. Yeah, it was on the chart quite obvious with the red arrow here that if that level breaks, it should send us down lower. That was the dog. And there is some micro support here, probably at around $29. It's one of the fib levels. I'm not sure how relevant it still is, but pay attention, $29 could lead to a bit of a bounce. And if we calculate an ideal target now for that third wave, so again, bear in mind, probably substantial top in place up here. A wave down here to 31.25. That again was the breakthrough point where we said, okay, if we break below that A wave low, it suggests that the C wave to the downside is running. And that should be a 5-wave pattern, that C wave. So we can calculate, first of all, the relevant levels to watch for the C wave. We can do that by taking the length of the A wave. We go to the high of the B wave, and here the 100% extension level, which is one of the key levels really to watch. That level points towards 25.95. That's the first level, the 100% extension. It's very much a good overlap with that 38.2 retracement. So it's worth watching these levels. Below that, I've got obviously some levels, a little lower Fibonacci extensions at 23.22, 21.70 and $20.78. But first of all, I think we need to be watching how it's going to react to $25, $26. Then we can also use the 1-2 setup there. So just a wave 1. Then we go to the high of the wave 2 and gives us an ideal target for the third wave, which is $29. It's already reached the minimum expectation for the third. Yeah, I often say that the absolute bare minimum for a third wave is the 1.236 extension. That's at $29.88. Talking about this one here, but better is $29.08, which is the 1.38 extension. Can always extend a little lower. And that will also determine then again how low the overall pattern goes, because the more extended the third wave is, the lower the fifth wave should go as well. So at the moment, there is no indication the third has topped. And the fourth wave might be that retest that I mentioned of the resistance line. And then we should get one more low in wave 5. I think it would match very well. Let's see if it gets to $25.50, $25, $26. But overall, there is absolutely no indication that a low is formed. We can also add micro resistance to the chart. So obviously for this fourth wave, what would be resistance? We typically use for that the length of the current third wave. And then we're looking for the 50% Fibonacci level. So this is resistance. It should stay below 33.32. That's Fibonacci resistance. Obviously, that's Elliott wave resistance. But in addition to that, I mean, to keep the downside pressure alive, it should really stay below 31.25. That's also the 23.6 fib level, one of the levels in the resistance box. Yeah, that's my update about AVAX. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.